5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
This is drone mapping from A to Z.
Liftoff.
We have a lot of exciting information to share with you from the mapping world. I know what you're thinking. When was the last time anybody said exciting and drone mapping in the same sentence? Yeah, that just happened. But before I get to the exciting part, I want to answer a few questions that I've had asked several times. The first is, why do I choose local processing versus a cloud-based service? Well, take a look at this picture. This was an inspection that was processed by a cloud service. I know you can't tell what it is because it's been edited by the cloud, and what the cloud thinks is supposed to be taken away or is not supposed to be there. This is what it looked like after the client brought it to me and I processed the information locally. If I can control what's edited and what's not, then my reputation is still going to stay good with my clients. So that's my 2 cents worth. You can tell me what your experience has been with the cloud. And certainly this doesn't happen every time, but when it is a possibility, it's just not worth it to me. All right. Another question that I've had several times is, when am I going to do a demonstration of editing the point cloud? Also, I've been asked about volume measurements. So today we're going to do both. I have a piece of property, it's 17 acres, and we're going to start with this today. It's going to be a 12-month process, and we'll start by editing the property to keep just the land that we're going to monitor in our map. And then there's some stacks of rocks that the dump truck had put on the property. They're going to break ground next week, and we'll follow every stage of the way. And I'll continue to make posts showing the progress. We're going to upload our data into a workflow system, commonly referred to as a BIM. And if you're interested in learning how to make money with your drone, then you're not going to want to miss this series, because it'll show how you not only can process the data, put it into a workflow system that allows the client to log in, take a look at the data. They can make measurements, annotations, changes. It's supposed to save somewhere around 15% in costly mistakes. So when projects cost millions or tens of millions of dollars, 15% is a huge amount of money. So we'll follow this project and we'll see exactly what happens. All right. The second exciting news that I wanted to share is, yesterday I was told that I'm going to get to be a part of watching a drone record-breaking event. And this event is going to be so big that they're going for a Guinness Book of World Record. I can't tell you what that is yet. You'll just have to keep watching, and we'll show you what it is. We'll be there regardless of whether the record's broken or not, so I will post a video of that event, but I guarantee you won't want to miss it. All right, with that said, let's get started. All right, so here's our piece of property, our land we're going to edit. These are the cameras. The blue dots are what the drone says are the GPS locations and angles of the camera, and the green are what Pix4D's software says are the cameras and the angles. Turn off the cameras, and since we're going to edit, this is just the point cloud, not the 3D mesh. You can't edit the 3D mesh in Pix4D. That's why you have to do it with the point cloud. So the first thing we do is come over here to the edit button, and then you left click with your mouse. In this case, I'm going to cut out about half the street. I just want some of it there so that I can still recognize the boundary. And you just keep left clicking all the way till you get to where you're ready to stop. And then when you are finished, you right click, turns all of your area red. And since it's the point cloud, you come up here to assign those points to the deleted area, and then you hit assign. Oops, I have it turned on, so we're going to turn that off. If you find that you made a mistake in deleting something, you can always check the deleted box and then reassign by clicking unclassified and hit assign. So in this case, I'm happy with what I edited. All right, so that's it for editing. If you want to learn about volume measurements, here is 2 loads of stone. We got to turn off the editing. 2 loads of stone that a dump truck put out. So go over to your volume measurement tool, click on that, and to make your measurements, you want to make sure you're not on the object you're trying to measure. So you want to come over here where it's flat, and just go all the way around it, left click all the way. And the reason for staying away from it is because you want to have a flat plane surface so that it's going to get the best measurement possible, so it knows what is above and what's below that line that you're creating. So that may be a little close, but we're okay. And then when you're done, right click, and there you go. So you come over here and say compute, and it'll look like that, and it gives you your measurements.